Don't be alarmed, we're Negroes.
Hey, what's up, guys? It's your boy Rodney383, Anime Real Talk TV, and you know who I got with me? My boy, Ziploc Gore.
What's up, people? Time for another episode of Game of Thrones.
Oh, yeah, in this episode, the Prince of Winterfell. Oh, I wonder who that could be.
Hmm.
Yes. Alright, so let's hop right into it. And, yeah, this was a quick one we were talking about before we got on here, and we should be able to get through this pretty quickly. But quick for us could be, what, 30, 40 minutes? So we'll see what's going on with that. So, first things first, you got Theon. Oh, yeah. He's receiving his sisters and her supposed, how many soldiers was it, like 400, 500? She's supposed to bring a nice little chunk of people with her.
Right, I forgot the number myself, but yeah.
Yeah, but she brought only brought a couple niggas. Yeah. And just Theon once again looking for those entitlement issues. He's there, she's coming, and he expects to be treated as someone who has conquered with that respect. And no, you get bitched out by your sister again. Shit, a shame for the bullshit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she was just owning him in front of everybody.
And I love how she was like, "Leave us," and everybody got up from the table. What? You got that type of power? Oh shit. Yeah, Theon ain't, he ain't shit. But
Yeah.
moving on. Now they got John. They're going to take him. His name Mance Raider. I think that's his name. You guys can correct me. Mance Raider. So they're taking him to go see him, and Ygritte basically repays the debt. Now that shows that she got some type of honor with her. From this point, even from last episode, I felt once they spared John, I thought that her character will be more in the series, with John. I think something's gonna happen between those two,
Yeah.
kind of opposites attract type of deal.
I don't think I think at this point she's gonna try to keep him alive as much as possible because pretty much everybody, all the other wildlings want him dead, but she's like, just keep him alive because he kept me alive. So
Yeah.
it's gonna be one of those kind of, I don't know, he's kind of in the situation where Arya is now, kind of like that, but a little bit different.
Yeah. I wonder if once he speaks to Mance Raider, will he convince John that what they're doing is just as noble as what they're doing? You know what I'm saying? Or at lowest common denominator, we ain't doing nothing wrong. We just out here living our life. You know what I'm saying?
I'm guessing John. I'm just gonna guess John's probably gonna become a wildling. That's what I'm guessing is gonna happen.
I thought about that, and I can, I don't know. I mean, because we ain't read the books, we don't know. But I thought about it hard, and I was like, well, everything John loves is on the opposite side of the wall.
Right.
So you become a wildling. How is that getting you closer to what you really want, which is to be on the battlefield with your brother? You know what I'm saying? To be avenging your father. How is that really what, I don't see that,
It could be, but I don't know. Like, people change all the time. I'm just saying, like, later on, maybe down the line, he's just gonna have a change of heart and be like, it's better to be here than at the Night's Watch, because the Night's Watch, it ain't really no glory or none of that shit.
Yeah, it's like you doing a dirty job. It's a dirty job. Somebody got to do it. Y'all doing it.
Right.
Yeah. I'm more interested in the supernatural elements of outside the wall.
Yeah, me too.
So I'm hoping to see that. Speaking of that, like we didn't see any ghosts.
Yeah, I was just about to say that. Yeah, no ghosts.
And I was a little disappointed. I'm like, where the fuck are you, man? I mean, the dog's too big to just up and run away. Like run away forever and never come back. So I mean, I would like to think that something is affecting him. Maybe it's throwing him off. Being able to run wild, run free, so to speak, is maybe, he an animal, so we'll see where that goes.
Yeah, maybe he's sniffing out like White Walkers or something, and just
Yeah,
with them.
maybe he'll bring back an arm or a head or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, we know. Yeah, but moving on to Rob and Talisa, and they have a little conversation, and Rob, you can really see well, he says it, but you can see it in his actions as well. Is his father had a very like good impact on him. You know, it's a very strong impact on the decisions he makes in his life. And in a time or in Westeros when it's very hard to be that type of person.
Yeah,
It's very hard to be a noble type nigga.
yeah,
Do what's right and expect that others do the same. But oh no, niggas, no, we will fuck you over at any given time. It's very hard, man. It goes against his nature to be fair and to be honorable, you know?
yeah, and it's kind of like I said, she's kind of becoming a weakness for him, and it's like, you know, it's still a war going on, but like we said the other episode, he's just becoming too close to her, and for some reason I'm getting the feeling that she's kind of playing him. I don't know. Maybe it's just the nature of the show, because the nature of the show is pretty much betrayal. So it's like I'm finding it hard to trust anybody that's not a part of their inner circle. Especially since Theon did what he did.
Yeah, and she did speak to him later on, and she told a kind of a touching story
Hmm.
of when she was back home and her and her brother and stuff. Now that you bring that up, who knows if she was lying about that? You know
Hmm.
what I'm saying? But like she comes from nobility, she's an upperclassman or upper nobleman or a higher noble or whatever. She comes from a higher class growing up and stuff.
Yes.
So who knows if she got a would-be king type motherfucker in the background, wanting to get the throne. Who the fuck knows? You know what I'm
Exactly. That's
saying?
what I'm saying. It's so hard to trust people in this show. It's crazy.
But Talisa, she seems to have calming effect on a much needed calming effect on Rob.
Hmm.
He's stressing out and about, I mean, and she comes in, shoots him a little dialogue, and he's calm. And of course, the fucking will commence.
Oh
I mean,
yes. Yeah, I was waiting for that to
yes.
happen.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I was waiting for it, and for some reason, it's fucking is fucking, but when it was tastefully done here, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
It
It was a little bit more emotion into it.
yeah, and you could feel it. It was like you could see the passion acted on screen
Right.
through titties and ass.
Yes, and she is. Whew.
Yeah, yeah, So, yeah, well, I was waiting for that because, come on, I was surprised that they did it in the wall commanding room,
Yeah.
like where the
Yeah.
table was at.
Because I was like, somebody could just walk up in there, but old time, they probably just walk back out. Like, okay, it's the king, so let him do what he do.
Please, my lord, could you use your quarters? Like, shit, we have battle plans to plan. Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, but they definitely make a good couple. And if she is playing a role, oh, she's doing it very well because other than this, I don't really have any reason to distrust her other than nobody's above, doing something treacherous. So,
Hmm.
that is what it is. Now, let's move on to Kat. Now, I'm very disappointed in her, but I'll let you go ahead and explain what's up with her, man. Come on.
With the last episode, I was expecting that they were gonna kill Jamie. I was like, okay, she got so, she was like Brienne, and then Brienne took the sword out, and I thought for sure he was gonna be dead. But we find out that she let Jamie go. She sent Brienne off with him, and they're going back to King's Landing. And that was really idiotic of her to do that. I don't know why she did that. I don't know if she did it in the books or not. Somebody can correct that in the comments, but that was really, really stupid on her part to do that. I don't know why. What reason? Okay, if you was gonna let him go for some reason, I would have at least tuck a limb or something from him. Considering what
Yeah.
he did to the other Lannister boy, I mean, he could just turn around and fuck Brienne up when she like rolling a boat or whatever,
Well, yeah. Well, I mean, her logic is if I do something to him, like physically, if I take his arm or something, that's one arm coming off of one of my children. So
Well, it's not
I
like
can
the
see
other
her.
soldiers gonna know anyway.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I can see her logic in that. It ain't logical. I mean, it ain't like rational in terms of the situation they was in, but I can see her logically thinking, well, if I hurt him, they gonna, And also, when Jamie and Brienne was, you know, getting a boat together specifically, there was so many times where he could have grabbed the sword, came up behind her, choked her out with the chain. It was so many times. I was like, damn, you is really.
That's what I'm saying. Like he could have just easily killed her. Like
I know, and he was baiting her, baiting her on and stuff like that.
right.
But she ain't that dumb. she ain't that dumb. She know he a Lannister. That's all you need to know.
Right.
So, when it comes to the battlefield, it's safe to say that he probably gonna be that nigga. Yeah. So you already know. Now let's move on to Tywin. Man, shit is getting deep. Not only is he out there fighting Rob and losing, and like in quite embarrassing fashion, to say the least, to a child, as he puts it, a boy.
Mm-hmm.
You got Stannis days away from King's Landing, about to go in. I'm talking Hamothy to the highest ham. Let's go. This nigga, yeah, he making moves now.
Yeah, he got desperate. He was like, you know what? Fuck it. Let's just fuck all this plan and shit. Let's get up and move, and I don't want Rob to know that I'm making a move. So, yeah, that was desperation on his part, considering he's supposed to be such a strategist, such a genius at, planning these battles and whatnot. So.
Well, Tyrion did say, well, I wouldn't say our father, he knows strategy. I would say he knows tactics.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, true.
So, it ain't really thought out, but, he gonna make it work. And, and also we find out that, like, nobody is getting messages. Like, all the ravens from certain spots are being killed. So, maybe you supposed to got word about something a while ago, but the ravens are being killed. So a lot of people, even Lord Varys, is not getting his info as he usually does with the spider type nigga. Yeah. So you already know. But good stuff. And also Tyrion, he's trying to plan a little strategy, I'm not sure exactly what he's planning in terms of the whole deal, but as we know, he has control of those fire bombs or that wildfire. So I don't know how he's gonna incorporate that into the strategy, if he will. I don't know. Maybe he sees it as, well, maybe we do have to throw the fire at them or whatever the case, but I want to control it, not my sister,
Right. He's trying to, keep everything in check. And he when he had that conversation with Varys, that was really interesting. He said, pretty much I want to stay in this position. And I think he basically wants to send Joffrey out to the battlefield to have him killed, hoping that maybe Joffrey will be killed off and he can be the king or something like that. That's what I'm thinking Tyrion got up his sleeve.
And like, it's not like Joffrey doesn't want to go out to battle. This nigga is feeling himself on a level. That king status
Yeah.
got him gassed up. I'm talking gassed up. I mean premium gas, the highest of quality. This motherfucker think he gonna just walk up to Stannis and be the victorious, big get Sega 10 show swinging ass nigga. No, Stannis is gonna destroy his little ass. I
Little
was like,
boy, sit the fuck down.
I was like, yo, like you are feeling yourself.
Right?
Please.
Like, I heard Stannis doesn't smile. I'll make him smile. I'm like, okay, right.
I'm like, and that sword smaller than a mother. You got a Peter Pan sword, nigga. You got a Peter Pan sword, and this nigga got like a guts big ass. Like, you ain't fucking with Stannis, and whoever gassed your head up to think that you was worthy of it should be killed on spot. Like, nigga, you ain't messing with it. You wanna die.
And not only that, the people don't even like him. Like, nobody likes Joffrey.
Exactly.
That's been proven. He got dirt thrown in his face. He's garbage. He's nothing.
There's no shortage of people that would throw Joffrey to Stannis.
Right.
Take him. Fuck him. We hate him anyway. So, yeah, we'll see how that goes. The only people that you got willing to fight for him are people that are sworn on honorable grounds to protect King's Landing. You cannot like Joffrey and still do your job. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, we'll see what's up with that.
Right.
Now, Arya and Jockin.
Mhm.
They get a little plan together. You know what I'm saying? And it just it's like every time Arya needs somebody killed, this nigga is nowhere to be found.
Mhm.
But it wouldn't be realistic if you could just find him whenever.
Yeah,
So,
that's true.
you know, pretty awesome. But they devised a plan to escape out of where they are. See, they wait till Tywin and most of the forces, most of the men that are worth a shit, leave off to battle so they can, you know, pick off whatever group that they're gonna pick off that they think is gonna give them an advantage. So they just walk out of there. How? Because that nigga Jockin, he took it to about he took it to at least every guard on that whole side of the building. I was like, damn, this nigga got people nailed to the wall.
Yeah, I'm wondering if is he doing that by himself or do he got people working for him? Like he's a really interesting character. I like his character a lot. I really wondering what's there's more to him than meets the eye. Obviously, I really want to know more about him. That was pretty cool the way he did that. But yeah.
Exactly. I mean, it seems his battle prowess is like ridiculous. I want to
Mhm.
see this nigga do sword play.
Exactly.
Because we haven't really seen that. I'm sure he nice with the swords.
Oh yeah.
So
Top
I
tier
definitely want to
shit.
see
God
that.
tier shit.
Oh, oh yeah, oh yeah, yeah. That's what's up. By the power of Thundera, yeah, we going in with that. So yeah, let's move on to Tyrion and Cersei. Now, from last week, they had a little. It was kind of touching and kind of awkward in a way, cause last week they on the episode, Cersei broke down and was crying and stuff, and Tyrion really wanted to console her, but kind of didn't know how or really, it's like even in that situation where show your family love or whatever the case, they know that they look at that as weakness.
Mhm.
So neither one of them want to make the step to actually console one another, you know, in that situation. But you could see that there's some level of respect and love there just from family standpoint.
Yeah.
But this episode is like, fuck it. I'm like, damn nigga, you went straight for the whore? Now the whore isn't the whore that we think it is.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? You want to go in on that?
Yeah, it was Roz. She brought in Roz, and I was really shocked by that. I'm not gonna lie, cause I was like, damn, okay, he
Mhm.
pretty much got Shay, and I was expecting to see her face like fucked up or something, but no, it was it was Roz, and I'm wondering if Varys had a hand in that, maybe helping Tyrion out or something like that, you know.
I think so,
Yeah,
cause he likes her. He likes he likes
Shay.
Shay. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like respectful type level. And I'm thinking Roz was down there ever since they went to go see Joffrey.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So the other whore that went up there with Roz, obviously Roz probably beat her to death
Yeah.
on Joffrey's order. And then they decided to, because you can't let a whore go outside after that and tell people that the king fucking did shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
You can't do that, you know? So she probably was down there for a minute. But props to Roz for winging the fuck out of that scene. She was winging it.
Mhm.
I was like, damn.
Both of them, Tyrion and her, because I mean, because he was just like, ooh, okay, I gotta have
I
this
know.
shit from her. But they played
It was
Cersei
nice.
really nice.
It was nice,
Yeah.
But then, like when Tyrion ran to the room and was yelling Shay,
Mhm.
I was like, oh shit! Like because on the one hand, you gotta respect it as maybe Cersei thought that Roz was Shay,
Mhm.
which seems to be the case. But on the other hand, you gotta think, no, my sister may be smarter than this.
Yes, that's what I was
They have
thinking.
got
Like something
Shay
is up.
just to throw me off and put Roz in there just to see me, act up, act whatever, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that could have been a plan that she did. And she likes having the upper hand. Her little, you know, you know, her little. She wants monsters to live.
You know
She
what?
wants her
Speaking of that,
son.
somebody left a comment in last week's episode that Cersei actually has been changed a lot. She's actually been softened up because they said that in the book, Cersei actually loves the way Joffrey is. She didn't slap him around or any of that. She commends Joffrey for being a monster, and she didn't care for Martell or any of that. So I'm
Hmm.
like, wow, that's they've managed to make her more sympathetic, but still she's a bitch or whatnot.
Huh. You know what? I think I will have to delve into the books at
Yeah,
some
I'm
point.
definitely gonna read the books once by season, once the seasons are done airing and whatnot. But I think that's really interesting the way they did that. I don't have a
Yeah.
problem with making her a little bit more sympathetic.
Yeah. That's cool. Well, also you got Stannis and Davos, and they're talking. And in a nutshell, just to cut to the point, Stannis says, "Hey, you gonna be my right hand," you know,
Exactly.
and Davos, being the son of a fisherman or a crabber or whatever the case, they're seen as like the lowest of the low. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Everything he's had to fight for. You know, so it's really a huge honor for him to be the hand of the king.
Right.
Also, you get a little bit more of how Stannis felt cheated, you
Right.
know, when Robert gave the he was holding down the fort, and then Robert gave the fort he was holding to his brother Renly.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And Renly, he never been in a battle before. I'm like, you just gonna give that to that nigga? So I kind of see his point, and by the rights of reality that we all know, yes, Stannis should be the king.
Yeah, he should. He
So
should be he's a rightful heir after Robert. So
yes, Stannis should indeed be the king.
right.
And I think through these episodes, I think we forget that a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Because he should be the king. Ain't a whole lot to that. So but I also find some things wrong with him, or some things that I don't like.
He's very harsh. He's very to the point, and he doesn't really
Hmm.
seem to show emotion or anything like that. He's very by the book. I would say that.
Yeah. Yeah, cause Renly said on one of the previews I was watching on YouTube, he said Renly believes that if you're a king, you have subjects and no friends,
Mm-hmm.
pretty much. So it ain't no, he ain't trying to get to know you. Can we kick it tonight? Can we drink and fuck these whores? No, nigga, I don't want to know you like that. Just handle your business, and I won't chop your head off. You'll bend a knee, or I will crush you.
Right.
That's how he do. So I can see it. Sometimes you need people like that, but yeah. I think Davos can probably talk to him a little more, cause I wasn't getting like he was. After everything, Davos came to him and told him about Melisandre and how he really felt and this, that, and the other. He still holds Davos in a high regard,
Right.
you know, enough to, give him that position. So I thought that was pretty, good.
I find it interesting too that all the families are just like nobody, Stan isn't like Robert and like Stan isn't like Renly, and it's like the same thing with
Mm-hmm.
the Lannisters. Like you got Cersei, you don't like Tyrion. It's like the families. It's just like today. It applies to today. It's really well written
Mm-hmm.
and stuff.
But the Starks don't have that problem.
Mm-hmm. Kind of now with Kat and Rob.
Yeah, you got the Arya, Sansa
Right.
type, but it's not as deep rooted as if I see you, bitch, I will kill you.
Mm-hmm.
And oh, Danny and Jorah, they're talking about number one, they need to get the fuck out of there.
Yeah.
But number one, it would be stupid to leave without the dragons. But which one do you value more, your life or the dragons? You know, and then you can take a gamble and get both, or you can take a gamble when you die.
Exactly.
The sure thing about it, the sure thing that we can do is get the fuck out of here right now
Yeah.
with no dragons. She ain't having it.
Nope. See, like, if you want to
Yes.
serve me, find me my dragons, and then we can get the fuck out. It's I mean, yeah, they are her children. I can understand, motherly love and all that, but it's I don't know. Danny seems very. She's still a child at heart, you know. She
Mhm.
tries to
Mhm.
show that she's hardened and up and all that, but she's still a child at heart, and um, she just really doesn't know how to think things out through. Maybe.
Yeah. Because even she talks to Jorah multiple times in any given conversation that is getting emotions getting in it or whatever about what they should do. She shits on Jorah in a way
Yeah.
or checks him, so
Right.
to speak, and then turns around and it's like he's saying the realest shit you ever heard. So you gotta respect it.
Right.
Your emotions, your facial expression, everything just get nice and calm down because he's speaking the real shit. He's speaking the truth.
He even
You know what
said
I'm
it himself.
saying?
I'd die for you. Just I'd be on for that. That's cool, right there. There you go.
Like when he said, like she said, do you remember when I came out of fire, with the dragons and stuff?
Mm-hmm.
He said, I'll remember that long after I forget my mother's face.
Right.
This nigga, like, I was like, that was the sickest shit.
Yeah.
I mean, that was the best line of the show. I was like, man,
Good
that
shit
shit.
right there.
Oh,
That's loyalty right there, straight up. Just
woo! I was like, yo, that's real right there.
yeah.
That's real to a nigga like me, baby. But yeah, that's what's up.
That's what's up.
All
Yeah.
right, so let's cut to Bran, Rickon, and let's go back, cause you know Meister Lewin happens to see someone unexpected,
Mm-hmm.
someone unexpected, walking around willy nilly. Why? Because at this point, everybody who's in there from the Iron Islands anyway think that you couldn't possibly be here. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So yeah, you can walk around freely and nobody will suspect it. Providing somebody don't get a good look at you.
Exactly.
But tell them what's popping with that.
Basically, he goes, he follows, and it turns out that it wasn't Brandon Rickon who got burned, which I kind of figured.
Mhm.
And you know, I don't I don't know what's gonna happen, obviously, but the last scene with Brandon when he heard the conversation, he's like, when my saloon was talking to man, correct me.
Osha.
I
Osha.
OSHA, he was like, don't tell the kids what happened, that the kids got burned. I don't want Brandon to know this because it's gonna really damage them. They've seen enough violence in their life and whatnot. And Brandon was awake. That scene
Yeah,
was really, really well done to me because
I know.
it
Yeah.
really shows that kids, like I said, the kids in the show have to grow up really fast, and so they have to deal with this stuff. And I thought that was really well done the way they did that. I don't know how
It took
Brandon's gonna deal with this now.
it took a mature child to not just start bawling when he heard that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? He heard it, he held it in, he accepted it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And he will, in the name of his father, he will do what he needs to do to make that right. He will make up for that.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And that's honor at its core right there. It's fucking also, let's get on to this bitch made nigga Theon. Now he's certified bitch now.
Mm-hmm.
To be accepted and to be looked at as someone who's conquered Winterfell and, burned the children and this, that, and the other. Now, at first I was suspect because, yeah, we predicted it. We knew it wasn't Brandon Rickon. But I thought that his right hand went behind his back and burned the children and told him they were Rickon and Bran.
Mm-hmm.
So last week, for that split second, I was under the impression that Theon thought that they were Rickon and Bran. That's what I thought. But this nigga knew already that they wasn't them. So he burned the kids, the orphan boys,
Right.
and he give the guy some gold. So he over there beating up the nigga, right? Last episode, he
Right.
went over there and beat the shit out this dude. Now, this is my logic in it. You go over there, you beat this nigga up. Now you looking for Bran and Rickon. All right. Now you don't find them. So you come up with a plan to burn these kids. Number one, the guy that live there, he ain't got fuck it. They ain't my kids.
Right.
They came from they ain't my kids. Fuck it. You know.
Right.
So that was fucked up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you get this nigga some gold for his trouble. So you already knew that they wasn't Brandon Rickon. So you was trying to look more luxurious when your sister came through. You know what I'm saying? When in fact we know that this will only make him be tortured to the utmost when Rob finds his ass.
Yeah.
When
Theon is
Rob
building
finds that-
himself. He's building his own grave. Just
Yeah,
making himself look stupider and stupider. And I can't wait to see what happens to his bitch ass.
yeah. And also, yeah, back, just to backtrack a little bit, when Rob finds out that Kat let Jamie go, he puts her on watch.
Yeah.
He puts her on night watch. He locks her in the room. Not locks her, but she can't leave.
Yeah.
He made a king's decision at that point.
Yeah. Showing his
made a-
maturity, showing that he's ready to do shit that need to be done.
I know. And ladies, please. No sexism here, nothing like that. But I'm going to just go ahead and say this right now. Number one, her emotions got in the way of that.
Yeah.
Or her feminine, womanly feelings got in the way.
Yeah.
And that caused her to be what? Say it with me now. Irrational.
Mm-hmm.
Irrational to the facts. You know what I'm saying? And she went the motherly route of, they're my children and I'll do anything. No, bitch. No. Rob did not get authorization for this. On no level.
Exactly.
Like
I said, that was stupid on her part to do that, but
and that was hard for him to do. Come on. That was hard for him to do.
I mean, Jamie's mouth got to her. I mean, just
Yeah. I was that was hard, and like we said last week, yeah, that guy was mad. You took his vengeance. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And yeah, I mean, come on, Kat. I'm disappointed.
I am too, cause she was showing so much promise, but it's like, okay, she just reverted back to that motherly thing. So
I mean, she showed some irrationality even when she grabbed Tyrion.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? That first time,
Yeah,
I'm
that's
like,
true. That's true.
That wasn't playing nothing, strategically or safe or none of that shit. Come on, like, oh man, she just fucked up the game.
Yeah.
Now they send Brienne with them for what? Is she to escort him all the way, or is she to take him to a certain point? Obviously, they can't just let him walk around with chains. So she's to take him all the way to King's Landing? Are you serious?
That's what I'm saying. Like if I was her,
serious?
if she would have did that, she should have at least took something from the dude, took an arm or something off to make sure he can't fight back.
Yeah, I'm like, come on, I mean, because number one, you gotta fall asleep sometime, and then you can't watch his ass.
Mm-hmm.
Then you got one person. Come on, I know she a beast, but come on, she gotta sleep sometime.
Mm-hmm.
That's a wrap. Let's go ahead and predict it. Jamie gonna kill her.
Yeah, I think Jamie gonna kill Brienne.
Yeah. We predict that shit.
He gonna escape.
Yeah. He gonna kill her. Yeah. All right, guys. So, once again, this is the quickest episode we've ever done. What it look like? 35 minutes. Shit. Oh shit. Look, man. Look. It's the nooks and crannies that you gotta get into.
Yeah,
It's nooks and crannies.
This show you can't talk about it like in 20, 19 minutes and shit.
Man, some people manage to do it.
Yeah.
But we think you like us more. Yeah. Go watch the episode and then come back and listen to the salty run back. Yeah, listen to it. Listen to the run back here. Just put it on, just let it rock. That's what's up. Hey, this is a great episode, yeah, definitely not as like last week's episode was ridiculous.
Yeah.
Like this was, man. But hey, It moved the story along. Definitely, a lot of just greatness to be had throughout the series. I can't wait for the next episode. Man, we going in. Also, is this season 10 episodes as well? Do you
Yeah, I
know?
think the next one is the last episode of the season.
No, this is episode 8, right?
It is?
Yeah, we on
Damn.
episode right now.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm falling ahead. Okay.
Oh, shit, we got 2 more, nigga. Yeah, let's get it. Yeah, yeah. So yeah, this Rodney 383. Holla at your boy.
It's your boy Ziploc Guri. See y'all next week.
We out. Oh yeah, this was great. Peace.
Peace.